Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Millard Midterm News. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I hope finals don't stress you out too much. Today's broadcast will be starting off with Benito telling you about paintings and music from the Romanticism era. Take it away, Benito.
Thank you, Donovan, for that wonderful introduction. Here we have paintings of the Romanticism era. In the arts, Romanticism stressed individualism and emotion instead of the reason and universalism of the Enlightenment period. Rapid advances in science and technology fueled industrial growth, made medical care more effective, and challenged religious faith. The rise of science encouraged writers and artists to create realistic paintings that portrayed even the poor and degraded in society. Here we have animals who have evolved into greater creatures, and some music that was developed in the Romanticism era. Back to you, Donovan.
Thank you, Benito. Wow, those are some exquisite paintings, might I say. Up next, we got Cambo Mambo Rambo with some information on the national unification and the national state.
I'm Cambo Mambo Rambo, and I'm here with a report on the national unification and the national state. The revolutions of 1848 had failed, although by the time of 1871, both Germany and Italy had unified. Part of the reason they chose to unite was the Crimean War. After the failure of many revolts, Italy fought for their independence. To fight for their independence, a man named Giuseppe Garibaldi raised an army of volunteers, later nicknamed the Red Shirts. Germany later wanted the same, and they looked to Prussia, who was known for its militarism. In the 19th century, Great Britain managed to avoid revolutionary upheavals. This was because the parliament had passed a bill that increased the amount of male voters. Someone who was very important in Great Britain at this time was Queen Victoria. At around the same time, the U.S. was fighting to abolish slavery. The South's economy was based on cotton growth. These actions partially led to the American Civil War. That's all, folks. Back to you, Donovan.
Thanks, Cambo Mambo Rambo. That was some great information. By the way, who's the little man sitting next to you? Anyway, up next we have some messages from our sponsors about upcoming events.
Your name is Dion, tell me why you bring villains down. I'm the flyest, no but gas, yeah, look at my crown. I glow bright like a star, spinning bar after bar. Yeah, neon means new, I'll cook you up like I'm stew. Yeah, when you're done rapping, you will want to be a Nova gas. I'll leave you here crying, make you look like some trash. I'm icy, negative 416 degrees. When you try to rap, I'm like, can you stop this, please? Lil Neon coming at you, but you want me to see colorless. That is one of my many properties. Use heavy as an elephant. My flow is so elegant. I'm spinning rhymes all the time. You're watching rocket to be a crop. Hey, louder than air. Look in the mirror. The periodic table don't like you belong to where. Hey, yeah. Number 10. Yeah. I think your rapping career had just came to end.
Well, I'll be tuned in on the 25th. How about you? I'm hearing we have some breaking news. Let's check that out.
Hello, I'm Keanu. I'm here interviewing Louis Pasteur, who will be telling us about his germ theory of disease.
My germ theory of disease states that many diseases are caused by microorganisms. These small organisms invade humans, animals, and other living hosts.
How is your germ theory of disease going to help us in the future?
My germ theory of disease is crucial to the development of modern scientific practices.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you, Keanu. And what a good-looking man that Louis Pasteur is, eh? Seems like such a chill guy. Up next, we got Journey telling us about some of the greatest inventions from the Industrial Revolution and how they affected our society today.
Thanks for that, Donovan. So here we are in Great Britain, and we are witnessing some of the new inventions of the Industrial Revolution. So here we have, as you can see in the picture, a steam engine, improved by James Watt, which is playing a big role in strengthening our economy. Some of the inventions that the steam engine is powering is the paddle wheel steamboat, built first by Robert Fulton. Also, the steam-powered locomotive named Rocket, and the rocket travels between Liverpool and Manchester. Since our country, Britain, has a ready supply of capital, thanks to our entrepreneurs, we will be ready to fund all of these inventions. Back to you, Donovan.
Thanks for enlightening us, Journey. That was some good info. The final portion of our broadcast will be presented by someone very special, your very own Leo Uzi Vert. He will be talking about male suffrage and the importance of the Congress of Vienna.
This is Leo Uzi Vert here. Thanks for the introduction, Donovan. With Napoleon gone, the representatives of the great powers were Great Britain, Austria, Prussia, and Russia gathered in Vienna, Italy in September of 1814. The most influential leader was Clemens von Metternich. Like Metternich, the leaders of the Congress of Vienna believed in conservatism. The great powers adopted a principle of intervention. It said that the great powers had the right to send armies into countries that were dealing with revolutions. Severe problems in the French economy in 1848 brought untold hardship in France to lower middle-class workers. When France's government became a republic, the electors were made by universal male suffrage. Election box. In 1848, Charles Louis Napoleon Bonaparte was elected by president by a huge margin of votes, thanks to the universal male suffrage. That's all. Back to you, Donovan.
Thank you, Leo Uzi Vert. And that will just about wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this special edition of Millard Midterm News. I'm out.